Morning everyone, Brett from Sansego again. Have a special guest in the car this morning. We're off to the airport with Craig Alexander. Morning Craig.
Morning Brett.
How are we?
I'm good.
We're actually off to drop Craig at the airport for Geelong. 70.3 this weekend. It's pretty exciting. You are, as everyone says, you pumped, ready to go?
I think so, yeah. No, it's been my third race of the year and looking forward to it. It's a race I won last year. It's our national long course championship, so it's a prestigious title, I guess, to have. So, and a great course. I love racing down in Geelong. It's usually get a mixture of some heat, some wind, a great field, other great athletes. So it's always a challenging race, but a great spot to race.
Everyone always thinks pros have got it easy. I want to talk a little bit about your preparation coming into the race. Yesterday, how was your preparation? What did you get up to last night?
Well, I got drug tested at 9 o'clock, so, which is
part of the sport?
It is part of it. It's something that you have to subject yourself to as a professional athlete, and I think, you know, if we're keen and motivated for a drug-free sport, it's the way it's policed.
So when everyone's getting ready for bed, you're off getting drug tested.
Well, they come to your house, so
it's very exciting. The wife must be happy in the pajamas.
Yeah,
getting
no,
people tramp through a house.
These people have seen us in our pajamas many times. So I put my designated hour down in the evening. You have to put down an hour in the day, each day, that you can guarantee where you're going to be. So obviously I put the evening because we're going to be at home with the kids getting ready to go to bed. So yeah, I'm not going to complain about the time they turn up because that's my doing. I suggested that hour. But yeah, no, Neri was getting around in her pajamas, so that was good.
I'm sure my wife would be impressed. With preparation, now obviously you've got to pack bikes, race equipment, nutrition. Do you have a list that you go through, or you've just been doing it that long now, you know exactly what you've got to do?
No, I have a list. It used to be a written list, but now it's a mental list. So
do you have to think about each leg? So the swim, you sit there in front of your bed and go, okay, swim, I need my wetsuit, I need my goggles.
That's exactly what I do. I just go through systematically like that. Start with the swim, so I get wetsuit and swim skin, goggles, cap, and then obviously my race suit, and then I move on to the bike. And I pack my bike in the garage. I did it yesterday, so I obviously throw the bike in, the race wheels, skewers, helmet, cycling shoes, orthotics for my cycling shoes. Then I go to the run, and yeah, obviously throw in the racing shoes, sunglasses, a visor, a number belt and a fuel belt if I need it, depending on the race. And then I go to the next category of nutrition. So I throw in, the gels that I'm going to use on race day, plus the supplements that I'm taking away for the weekend to take. So my electrolyte powder, so all those things. So I just go through in a systematic way. I used to have a written list, now it's more a mental thing, and then after nutrition I move on to the appropriate clothing that I'm going to need. So I'm going down to Geelong, I've checked the weather, it's going to be hot. I shouldn't need too much or any cold weather gear, but I've packed a little just in case, and also some wet weather gear in case it's raining on race day. So yeah, pace to be prepared.
So it's almost like a mini triathlon you're doing in your bedroom while you're packing.
Yeah, well, that's right, and I've done it so often now, though I think it's easy to get complacent and miss things, so perhaps it would always be better to have a written list. But
you've been doing it obviously for 20 plus years. It's ingrained into your
I think so.
Psyche, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Now obviously you got to drop when you're at the airport, you'll be on a flight, it's not too long, Sydney to Melbourne, about an hour and a half. You'll jump off, grab a car or a lift down to Geelong. What do you do when you get there?
Yeah, I'm getting met by a mate and we're going down to Geelong, so
do you go for a training run? Will you unpack first? What are you trying to loosen up? Obviously it's not a long time on the plane, but it's enough to... No,
I will do something. I mean, I had a massage yesterday, so typically the second day before a race, which is usually my travel day, I won't do a lot of training, but when I get to where I'm going, I normally I'll either check into the hotel or wherever I'm going, wherever I'm staying, and I'll build the bike. It's usually the first thing I do to make sure that's made the trip unscathed, and then get something to eat, and usually some sort of little shakedown run or swim in the afternoon. So, and tomorrow I'll be a bit more specific and more focused. I'll do all three disciplines with some more race specific work, some race pace efforts, and just make sure the equipment's all working, everything's organised and ready to go for race day on Sunday.
Will you lay out the race kit on the bed and
I do.
next to it?
I'll do that tonight. Yeah, obviously they're early starts, a lot of these races, so I'll have the race kit, the wetsuit. I'll have everything laid out. Really, in the bag will be packed. So on race morning, all I really have to do is get up and have breakfast.
Well, everyone, that's just a small insight to life of a professional, I suppose, with Craig. Hopefully, we can get hold of Craig and some other events, maybe even after Geelong, and get a little bit of a debrief. So, hope everyone's well, training hard, and be safe out there. Thanks, guys.